How's it going, folks? I'm Sergeant Shuffle, and I'm going to be showing you episode 2 today of Shuffle Specialty Builds, a series where I recreate and replicate former NBA players who I find interesting or played a unique playing style. And today, I'm going to be replicating Billy Cunningham, aka the Kangaroo Kid. He played for the Philadelphia 76ers back when the NBA was the ABA. And without further ado, he was a left-handed player who wore the jersey number 32. He was a small forward slash power forward who was 6'6", weighed 210 pounds with a 7-foot wingspan. And the reason why I put him at 216 and a 7-foot wingspan as opposed to a as opposed to 210 with a 6'10" wingspan uh, is because the rebounding, when you put him at his weight and wingspan that he officially has, you do not get very good rebounding attributes. You maybe get like a 73 offensive rebound and like an 80 defensive rebound. So with this, it makes him a little bit more competitive if you plan on using this. You know, whether you be out in the park, whether you're playing fives, whatever you want to do with this build, it makes it just gives it that much more of an edge. He was known for his verticality and his rebounding, so I want to make it as true to him as possible. So, right off the bat, you can tell this is a very finishing, heavy oriented build with an 87 close shot. You get gold float game, gold hook specialist. You get gold physical finisher with the 90 driving layup, a 90 driving dunk, gives you aerial wizard and posterizer on silver. You get gold rise up with the 90 standing dunk and an 86 post control, which gives you a couple of nice little silver post up badges like post up poet and post powerhouse. Silver unpluckable, so your defenders aren't just going to strip you of the ball. And you get gold post fade phenom, which ties in with your mid range. Moving on to the shooting, 80 mid range, you get shifty shooter, deadeye, and set shot specialist on bronze and silver, respectively. 74 three pointer. Not anything too spectacular, but he wasn't really too much of a shooter. I'm sure if you really wanted to cap break it, go for it. But if you know your jumper and you're kind of more of a veteran player, this should be more than enough for you. 80 free throw, nothing remarkable there. 76 pass accuracy for silver passing badges. 78 ball handle for gold strong handle. So you're not going to be bothered by your defenders if you're going to dribble in their face. You get ankle assassin handles for days. So if you decide you want to do some dribbling, you're not going to get exhausted within the first 2 seconds of you doing it. 68 speed with ball gives you bronze lightning launch. Onto the defense, we got 75 interior, 74 perimeter defense, which gives you paint patroller and post lockdown, as well as challenger, on ball menace, immovable enforcer, pick dodger, all on bronze, which every little bit counts when you're playing defense in this game. 75 steel, bronze glove, you get silver interceptor, 74 block, which gives you bronze high flying denier and that paint patroller, as I had mentioned earlier. 80 offensive and 80 defensive rebound, and the reason why I went for the 80 in both these categories here is because of the name that you get with all these stats. Initially, I was getting a mid paint cleaner for the name that I was getting, but I wanted to see if I could tweak it to see if I could get something more unique. And we'll get into the cap breakers here in just a minute, and you'll see why I went the route that I did. 75 speed, 74 agility, so you're going to have a decent time moving up and down the court. You won't be too slow. You're going to be pretty on par, on average, with most defenders and or players in your position, assuming that you get stuck with another small forward or are defending another small forward slash power forward who goes the undersized route. 80 strength, which provides you with all the badges I'd kind of had briefly mentioned earlier. So nobody's going to just straight up blow right past you. If they run into you, they're going to bobble a little bit. And here's the bread and butter: 88 vertical for Legend Pogo Stick. I initially had this at 90, but I wanted to see if I could still keep the name that I got while also kind of boosting up some of the other stats. So I dropped my vertical from a 90 to an 88 so I could put +1 on the pass accuracy to get silver versatile visionary, and bump up my perimeter to 74 to get the on-ball menace and those related defensive badges. Without further ado, may I present to you shades of Billy Cunningham, Dominique Wilkins, and Miami Heat era LeBron James. And you have made a bouncy paint prodigy. And I can't tell you how happy I am that I ended up with this name. Just because I feel like that just suits Billy Cunningham way better. Top attributes: driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, elite above the rim finisher, clean touch near the basket, lives off short range footwork mastery, quick vertical for standing dunks as his strengths, and absolutely no big weaknesses to report. So you're going to have a pretty solid time playing around with this build. You're not going to be completely ass in one particular department. We'll go ahead and move on to the cap breakers here. So here are the cap breakers. You can +3 your driving layup to get gold layup mix master. You can +3 your driving dunk to get gold posterizer. You can get up to an 87 mid-range, 83 three-pointer. I mean, the options here are really solid for what you want to do with it. If you want to go absolutely bananas and get to a 90 vertical, go for it. I'm probably going to spend my first 2 cap breakers in defensive rebound and then rebound specialization, so that way I can ensure that I can get like legend box out beast and Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Depending on how I want to go about that route, I might vice versa it, but up to a 80 block. You can get real crazy with the steal here. Let's see, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, up to 86 steal. I mean, 78 on the perimeter D. You can get up to, let's see, 79, 82, 85 interior defense. This build is built for a good fun time. If you're looking to have a fun build to use at the 3 spot, I highly recommend this, and the name is really cool too. I'm sure the more cap breakers you have, you could probably, I don't know like what the name potential is for this build, but the name potential for this build could be insane. Does a little bit of everything. If you're kind of a slasher and you like to mash this at the 3 spot, this build is definitely for you. But other than that, yeah, this has been my Billy Cunningham build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys possibly use this. If you're looking for a small forward build, definitely use this, and let me know what you think. But until next time, it's been Sergeant Shuffle. Hope you stay hydrated, hope you stay well, and I will see you next time.